out, I would suggest.
Oh, I would say that was out for sure, Bushy, if that hit. It didn't. Sheikh survives. That's the end of the 6th over, which of course is the end of the power play.
All right, we'll have a look at that run out of Gulshan Jah.
34 for 3. Yeah, a couple of steps, slipped, down on one knee, couldn't get back in time. He had to go. Most unfortunate way to start the last over of the power play.
Changing bowling for Nepal from the Argyle Street end. There was the discussion between Jay and Yaz about whether they'd continue with Morea into his 4th. They're going to save an over. Chad Soper into the attack. He's not ready. No, he's ready, I should say, but Rohit Paudel is not. Glove went up. Still checking out the field. Now he's set. Right arm over. Eased nicely. Gets the crowd up on their feet. The silence from the Nepal fans, but that single got them excited.
Yeah, they thought there was a boundary on for a moment there, but it was never going to be. 3rd came round on the boundary, cut it off easily. Just the 1.
Sheikh back on strike. Sheikh just the single so far. Had a few sighters last over. Now, no sighters there. Oh, that's a drop to heads. You have to put that in the books. Potters.
Oh, without a doubt. Just backward a point there. He's put that down. I think it's Hiri Hiri.
Well, Sheikh gets a life on 1.
Goes in the book, Bushy.
In the book. Soper again. And big swing. Did he get any bat on it? Didn't get any bat on it. Basically, it's come off the gloves. With the keeper up to the stumps. Goes down to the other end and will remain on 1. This time he's found the gap. Has he? No. And good fielding, picking up with the left and firing it back in, keeping it to a single. Rohit Powder's not happy. He thought there was a second, but that was a very strong arm.
He was a bit lucky there, actually. He was cut just wide of the man at backward point. Probably only 1.5 meters, maybe 2 meters away from his right hand.
Eventful over from Soper. 1-man appeal. Another appeal for run-out stumping, but nothing happening.
Yeah, going a long way down leg, that one. Very ambitious from Soper, putting a hand in the air for an appeal.
But as I was telling you off air, joining us for the final day, saw Soper yesterday, and whenever he bowled a peach, the hand went up. It wasn't an appeal, just more of a designation. That was a good delivery, and he's got 1 ball left in the 7th. That was very high.
Well, that one was a hand in the air, an appeal, and very ambitious at that. High and down leg side. He's right in the game, Soper. He's Bowled a good over, and it's 37 for 3 after 7.
Have a look at the worm. Started well for Nepal, but now tailing off a little bit. Obviously, you've got the comparisons on overs.
Yeah, after 7 overs, PNG were 57 for 4 versus Nepal's 37 for 3. So they need to get a move along Nepal very soon. It's that balance between building a partnership and keeping the runs ticking over. Powder will be on strike.
Sese Bao coming into the attack from the softball ground end. More noise from the Nepal supporters now.
They're going to have to pick a bowler to attack. Will they pick Bao?
Right arm over. Yes, they will, but that's got enough on it. I don't think it has. The catch has been taken. The captain has to go. He's out for 12 and the 4th wicket falls for Nepal.
Yeah, Powell decided to take Bao on first ball unsuccessfully, didn't get it to the long boundary down there. Catch is taken. The PNG players have gone absolutely crazy.
See them all getting around. Great catch.
He just didn't get hold of it, Bushy. It was never going to travel across the rope. Straight down the throat. Down at long off. And they've lost 4 now, Nepal. Now on the positive side for them, PNG did lose 4 inside the power play and still put 171 on the board. Okay, they are behind on runs, yes. But they've lost a wicket later.
Looks like Jura coming to the crease for Nepal. Sandeep Jura.
He's got a big job to do.
I said the captain needed a captain's knock, but how many times here at Tinkwang Road Recreation Ground, Bodders, will we seen batters attack the slower bowlers, bowling from the softball ground end and holding out at either long on or long off?
We talk about it all the time, how to play cricket optimally here. You go long down the ground to the other end when the bowling's at the Argyle Street end, especially with the breeze around. It hangs up when you're bowling from the softball ground end, and long on and long off are right in the game, and we just saw that there. Powdell fell victim to it.
Sese Bao, wicket with his first ball. A little uppish, but will get a run. Pushing hard, but just the single.
Yeah, you do well just to, I mentioned it earlier in the broadcast, put the bad balls away behind square. If something's really full, have a go. Otherwise, 1s and 2s when they're bowling at the softball ground end.
Bao to shake. He pops that up in the air. Remember we saw those 2 mid-offs in the Nepal bowling innings. If you had one right there, that was a wicket.
It'd be right in the play, big leading edge, and could have gone anywhere, could have gone to cover, but lucky for him, just went straight down the ground.
Opens the bat for PNG, Sese Bao. Now he's having a good day so far with the ball in hand. Another single only.
You've got to say, Shake's still finding his feet out there. He was dropped very early. Leading edge could have been caught easily. He needs to dig in, get through this period and keep the scoreboard ticking over at the same time.
Oh, and a slip in the field. Is he okay?
Yeah, just on one of the other wickets there, just a slight slip, twisted the ankle for a moment. I thought it might have done some damage, but he's fine.
Yeah, it's the captain, Asad Vala. Yesterday he hurt a finger. Now he's got a graze on his shin. Fell over. Get another single. Short, should be punished. And, oh, it is punished into the VIP tent.
Yeah, ends up finding the gap there. Fielder came round from backward square, wasn't quick enough to get there. Didn't get the middle of it, got enough of it. Much needed boundary there for Nepal. End of the 8th over, they're 45 for 4. PNG was 64 for 4. At the same time, they were going at exactly 8 and over. Under 6 and over at the moment for Nepal.
Can't discount Nepal with Sandeep Jora out there. He scored 56 against PNG yesterday. And a change in bowling again from the softball ground end. Kamia back in. And he bowled the 1 over.
He also bowled it from the other end, Bushy. So it's been a change of ends. It's very quick.
Very quick.
Big smile on his face, having a lovely day. Crowds continue to build throughout the afternoon. Mostly Nepal focused.
Jura back on strike. 6 from 3 balls so far. Edges it through first slip. Is it fine enough? It is. Another boundary to Jura.
Yeah, that was intentional. I'm not sure he wanted to go that fine. Brings the 50 up. He did try to angle it down behind point. Went finer than he thought, but he got value for it. Another valuable 4 runs. Kamea continues. Oh, it's up and it's over the offside. It's over point. 1 bounce, 2 bounce. Another one. Back-to-back boundaries for Nepal. Jora getting in the groove. That's brought the crowd to their feet. Couple of boundaries. Jora looking for the hat-trick of boundaries here. How does Kamea respond? He was short and wide outside off that time. Was taken over point. Through slip the previous. Oh, he pulls out of that one. He's coming round the wicket. It brings an ironic roar from the Nepalese supporters.
Yeah, they were silent. Now they're up and about. Doesn't take much. Couple of boundaries and they're back in the game. The 12th man for Nepal, as they call them. Nepal supporters around the wicket. Now angling into the body. Good ball.
Yeah, good comeback.